Over the last 2 decades, employment background screening has become common practice in organizations of all sizes and nearly all industries. Every year, EMPS, which is South Africa's oldest background screening company, released an annual screening report, and the 2014 figures don't make for good reading. I'm joined over Skype by Managing Director Kirsten Halcrow to discuss. Thanks for joining us, Kirsten. The figures for 2014, how have they compared to 2013, and what have been some of the worrying trends?
So, as I said, our statistics remain pretty have remained pretty stable over the last number of years. We've seen that criminal records have really been over 10%, and that's been common probably for the last 5 years. The only change, or really dramatic change, that we've seen has been with the credit check results. So historically, our percentages were sitting with job applicants, about 25% job applicants having a credit record, whereas this year our percentage dropped to about 13%. That was really because of the credit amnesty that took place in April this year, where a lot of the credit records were wiped.
Okay. I just want to read out some of your top findings for 2014 for our viewers. 11.8% of job applicants checked have a criminal record. 21.45% of criminal convictions are for theft, and over 38% of the applicants who have a criminal record are repeat offenders. And then 65% of individuals with convictions were convicted within the past 10 years. So on face value, that sounds pretty shocking. How then, once this is revealed, is this then conveyed to potential applicants? And how do these numbers compare, I guess, to other African countries and other countries around the world? Is it particularly bad in SA?
Well, I think our criminal hit rate in terms of job applicants is particularly high. I think our criminal conviction rate is quite high, although it should be higher, I would imagine. But the information is not conveyed via ourselves as a private institution. The onus is on the recruiter or the HR individual to discuss the outcome of the report with their applicants. The onus is on the person recruiting to use the information fairly. So the reason we release these kind of statistics is because just because an individual has a criminal record doesn't mean that they should be eliminated from the recruitment process. There's so many factors that the recruiter needs to look at, starting with the date of the conviction. If the conviction's older than 10 years old, it really needs to be considered as to whether it's valid to that person's application. Secondly, the nature of the conviction. So if a person's been convicted for a road traffic act and they are not employed to drive for the company, it's not relevant to the position applied for. And then finally, obviously, the number of records needs to be taken into account. But it's really, the onus lies on the recruitment individual or on the HR department to look at the criminal record and its relevance to the position applied for.
For sure. Having said that, you guys obviously screen across the board all industries. Which industries in particular have the most worrying stats?
We have only this year done a drill down by industry, and we did the drill down on the actual criminal record check, and we found that the taxi industry and the automotive industries are our highest, sitting over 15% hit rate on criminal record checks.